Okay, welcome everybody. This is Plate Boundaries Part 2, video number 76. We're going to be joined again by Miss Barbara. Transform boundary. This is the whole California, like, woo-doggy thing. That's right. So you're going to go past just like this. It's called grinding, or slip past is another way to say it. A lot of people use slip past, I guess. And they go in opposite directions. You're not going to create anything or destroy anything. What you're going to do, and that means at that boundary, now, you're going to create an earthquake, and you might destruct a whole lot of things, like poor Japan and Haiti. And I'll show you guys some pictures and some video of that coming up. But this is a transform boundary we're talking about.
There is one more type of boundary, where plates slide against one another. As they slide against each other, energy is stored, and when the plates ultimately slip, all that energy is released in the form of an earthquake.
A major drama in the Earth's crust, which has a very direct effect on people. Like here in the town of Franz Josef, which sits right on top of a plate boundary.
It's a transform boundary, with the Pacific plate on this side of the road moving that way, and the Indian Australian the other. There are no volcanoes in the area, but the plate movement here can often result in another kind of dramatic natural event.
So, you want to talk about earthquakes?
Sure.
Okay.
Earthquakes can happen at plate boundaries. They're more rare and can happen in the middle of plates too.
Yep, that was a new thing. I learned this here. I did not know that
I
they
didn't
can happen in the middle of plates, even if you just have a little bit of movement. Did you feel the one that we had last year?
No.
No, I was in my house, and I thought a truck was going through the house. That's what it sounded like. It was like, boom, 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 like that. And that was the earthquake. And it was just like this big rumble, and then it went past.
Cool.
And I thought it was just a big truck. Here we go. So tsunami is a gargantuan wave, and it's caused actually by three different things. It can be, excuse me, caused by an earthquake at a transform boundary. It can be caused by a deep ocean landslide, so just a whole bunch of ocean moving, or an eruption of a volcano. But either way, bad news, right? Bad news. So what you guys are watching, this is the tsunami that hit Japan, and what you're seeing is the first initial waves here. You haven't even seen the major one yet. You're seeing ships just roll over the seawall here, and you'll see even bigger waves are coming in. This one's spilling over and into the road here, and cars just being flipped over. All these were parked cars. There were no people in them that you're watching right here. But look at the effects of this tsunami, this giant wave caused by that earthquake, and the amount of damage that it's doing. And then watch this, there's boats that are going to end up on land because they're going to come over that seawall. You see people filming here. Look at this boat, it's going to get crushed under the... Unbelievable. This is unbelievable footage that you are seeing about the tsunami that happened in Japan just very recently. And look at this ship. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right, so summary time. I didn't want to end with a joke after what you just saw with the tsunami, but I will end with a song. So if you stay tuned, I will have a song, a plate boundary song for you. So your summary should include what is a plate boundary, diagram and describe the movements for all three kinds. These can be just as simple as arrows. And explain what happens when these plate moved at these three types of boundaries. Remember, there are different results you get depending on what plate movement happens.
Plates move as slow as your fingernails grow, and as Wegener helped discover, boundaries that converge, come together, diverge, pull apart, and transform, slide past each other. Converge and collide, diverge and divide, and transform, tectonic plates slide. Converge and collide, diverge and divide, and transform, tectonic plates slide.